Welcome back, everybody, to the Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden 19. As today, our Lions are fully healthy for the first time this season, which is very, very exciting. No more injuries. And speaking of good news, Tez Lawson's development trait has finally been revealed. And he has Superstar X Factor. And we have made sure he is a strong arm in case the off chance that he got Bazooka, or I wanted to keep him as a strong arm if he wasn't an X Factor, and if we eventually got him to X Factor, because I really want Bazooka, and I got my wish. Tez Lawson has Bazooka as his main ability. That is so good. So we're going to be cheesing on offense. He also has a few superstar abilities, Lofty and Deadeye and Jukebox, and also 3 more to come. One of them will be coming very soon because he is very close to an 80 overall. He's currently an 80 with morale, but in all actuality, he's a 79. And I think Tez Lawson is deserving of the X Factor just based on his play so far. I mean, he's 6-1 in his starts, and once we bench Matthew Stafford for him, the whole team played differently on both sides of the ball, and Tez Lawson has made a gigantic difference to this team. And I find it funny that the quarterback drafted ahead of him, Noah Curry, also has Superstar X Factor, and he also has Bazooka. So there's no reason for you to be laughing at the Dolphins because their guy is as good as ours. Tez Lawson and Noah Curry both have Superstar X Factor, and they both have Bazooka. And both of them are also playing really well. Curry is thrown for nowhere near the amount of yards, or at least yards per game, but 18 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. He's been incredibly efficient. And while Tez Lawson has made more of the big plays, Noah Curry looks more, set in stone, more comfortable in the pocket, less mistakes. Not that Tez has made too many costly mistakes, in fact. But these two are the future of the league, and man, is it going to be exciting. We also have another development trait that has been revealed. Charning Budga, the safety, has star development. And I've liked what I've seen from him. He's really grown every single week. And what position will he play long term? I don't know. Maybe it's safety. Maybe it's sub linebacker, which is where we've used him a lot this year alongside Jarrett Davis. So I'm very excited for what the future holds for Mr. Budga. And another player who's done extremely well this year is Shaquem Griffin. He was just a throw-in in a trade a couple off seasons ago, and he's been great with us. 10 sacks last year. He already has 10 sacks this year for the first 9 games, and he's been phenomenal. But there's one itty-bitty problem. His contract is up at the end of the season. And I don't think there's a choice. We have to re-sign him. He wants a little bit of money for 76 overall, but based on his play, based on his development trait, 4 years, $28 million is very well warranted, very well deserved. Welcome back, Shaquem Griffin, for another 4 seasons. It's a little bit of a gamble, but based on the past year and a half of production, I feel very good about this contract, and he could really outperform this deal, and I'm very excited to see what he could do. As we've got some Sunday Night Football highlights here, the 6-3 Detroit Lions head out to Lambeau Field to take on their arch-rival Green Bay Packers, who set out a record of 0-9. The Packers are 0-9. Lions fans, let that sink in. I know One Pride Nation must be very happy about that. And I don't think they're too satisfied yet, because I think they want to see the Packers go down to 0-10. Let's go first quarter, starting the game off with a quick run for Aaron Jones, and he gets by 2 defenders with pure ease before being pushed out by Quandre Diggs, but not before gaining a gain of 21. Nice run for former UTEP Miner. And then here's Aaron Rodgers on 3rd and 6 with the conversion. Nice reception for Green Bay. And then from the 18, Rodgers on the screen for Jones, but he's going backwards. A loss of 6, courteous of Jelani Tavai. Welcome back to the lineup, Mr. Tavai, who's missed the past few weeks with broken ribs. He was the only player out for last week. And the Packers are going to have to kick the field goal. And that one would be good from Michael Badgley, the former Charger. So this one is now 3-0. Ensuing Packer possession. There's the $28 million man, Shaquem Griffin, with the sack. And that would lead to a 3rd and 12. Rodgers connects with Devontae Adams, his favorite target, for a nice gain. Quickly tackled by Chidobe Awuzie, but not before getting the first down. And then a few plays later, 3rd and 9, back to Jones. But this time he's going nowhere. That's the safety, Tracy Walker, with the tackle for loss. And the Lions would get the ball back. So here's Mr. X Factor, Mr. Bazooka, whatever you want to call him, Tez Lawson. Risky pass on first down for his tight end, T.J. Hawkinson, who makes a tough catch out of bounds, but the third-year man from Iowa is able to snag it in. And then the very following play, T-Law looking for Hawkinson in the end zone, but instead it is caught by Amos. You can't spell intercepted without the D. Adrian Amos, the former Chicago Bear, making the play. 2nd and 1, Aaron Rodgers trying to run the read option, but instead Shaquem Griffin reads the play like a book. So that'll lead to a 3rd and 4. A-Rod, short pass over to his target. That's Jamon Moore, the 4th-year receiver out of University of Missouri. And then here's Marquez Valdez-Scantling not too long later with a nice gain of 27 before being pushed out by Walker. But Green Bay's getting closer and closer. Very next play, it would be wash, rinse, repeat. But this time, it'd be over to the tight end, Jay Sternberger, for 6. Bad coverage from Jared Davis, and the 3rd-year man out of Texas A&M, Jay Sternberger, with the score. So now it's 10-0, sorry. As here's Tez Lawson. He's trying to run like a madman. Instead, he is sacked by Preston Smith. The first of 3 sacks in this game for Smith, the former Washington Redskin. It would only lead to a loss of 1, and then 2nd and 11. This time, Tez is going to execute the scramble, and he gains 16. Nice run for the rookie QB out of Florida State. And then 3rd and 4 from midfield. You know, he's not perfect. He's going to make mistakes, and it showed there. Easy first down pass, but instead, it'll lead to a 4th down. And then look at that! Aaron Jones breaking a defender's ankle for a gain of 24. Extremely nice run from Jones. And then the very next play, Jones again finding the hole. That's what I did last night. And he gains 27 before being brought down by Diggs. Now a 3rd down and 6. Rodgers is sacked. Big play for Jared Davis. Lions needed a stop as Detroit has not played their best football today. And they need to get some points before halftime. As can they do it? Tez starting off with a nice little run over to John Ross. And on 3rd and 10, that's the type of play you need to stave a drive. 20-yard run for Johnny Ross. And then the very next play from the 49, T-Law under some pressure, hit as he throws, but he gets it over to Juju Smith-Schuster in his 2nd game as a Lion. Last week in his debut, he finished with 7 catches for 100 yards. This week a little bit quieter, but he still played well. And then look at this, Kerryon Johnson juking out a pair of defenders, breaking the tackle from Blake Martinez, and he finds the end zone for the touchdown. And it looked like Tez wasn't even trying to throw it to Kerryon. It looked like he was trying to throw it to Galladay, but since the ball was a little bit off place, since Lawson was hit as he threw it, he had to get it to Kerryon, and then Mr. Johnson did the rest. As just got to take another look at that. Boom! Oren Burks, I'd like to say a prayer for your ankles, and then he outruns Blake Martinez to finish off the play. So the Lions get some points before the end of the half, but to start the second half, they will not get any more points. Oren Burks trying to get revenge on Detroit as he sacks T-Law. Lions would get it back shortly after, as here's Lawson on 1st down. He's going to connect over to Kenny Galladay. And Galladay's been a little bit quiet with the emergence of Juju Smith-Schuster, but he's still doing his thing as he gets it to the 49. Now from the 47, a 2nd and 6. Lawson sacked again, this time by Zadarius Smith, the former Baltimore Raven edge rusher. So that would bring us to a 3rd and 14. As T-Law under more pressure, and this time it's Preston Smith getting the sack, as the Smith tandem for this Packers pass rush is one of a kind. So Green Bay gets it back. A-Rod, he's going to try to do what he does best, make big plays. And I guess that is. Tough pass would be caught by the receiver who gets out of bounds. That's Ambrose, the Union. And then 1st down, nice little jet sweep over to Jamon Moore. I don't really know why that was in the video. That's not super exciting, but whatever. 2nd and 7 for the Pack attack. A-Rod gets it to an open man. That's Aaron Jones. More wide open than a McDonald's drive-thru at 5 o'clock in the morning. Bringing it to the 34. Packers looking good. Now a 3rd and 6. Jarrad Davis once again caught sleeping in coverage. Aaron Jones is able to capitalize off of JD's mistakes. And now the Packers have it in the red zone at the 10. Rodgers is intercepted by Quandre Diggs, his 4th of the year, 2nd in as many weeks. And the Packers turn it over in the red zone. Last week, Quandre Diggs got his interception in the red zone, and now he gets it inside the 10, which is pretty much the same thing. So Quandre once again saving 7 points. The Lions don't have great starting field position, however, but they would avenge that with a 22-yard gain from Golladay. And then TEZ'S on 1st down under pressure. He's going to be sacked this time by Blake Martinez, the former Stanford Cardinal. It's now a 3rd and 16 for Detroit, as TEZ'S going to show off the wheels scrambling like he's late on a date. Connecting with Dwayne Stuber, the undrafted rookie out of Iowa, for the big 1st down reception. Lions needed that, and they got their big play. And then from the 30, TEZ'S trying to scramble again, and he is sacked by Preston Smith as he gets the hat trick. His 3rd of the day. It's now 4th and 18. Lions going to have to send out the field goal unit. 55-yard attempt for Prater, and he does not miss in the 4th quarter. Matt Money Prater would sail the kick. So now it's tied at 10 apiece. As here's Rodgers on 1st down. Big defensive play from Jarrad Davis. As Jones loses 3, Lions will get the ball back. As on 2nd down, Kerryon going nowhere. Big tackle from guess who? Preston Smith, who's been a wild animal in this game, running all over the field. It's now a pretty big 3rd and 8. As T-Law scrambling like eggs on a frying pan. And he gets it to the open man, Kerryon Johnson, with another big reception. 2 catches, 84 yards for Kerryon. He probably doesn't even have 84 receiving yards all season. 3rd and 7, T-Law trying to force it, almost intercepted. Lions are lucky. And then Matt Prater will sail the 43-yard field goal. His kick is good. So the Lions are now up 13-10, their first lead of the game. As Rodgers with a nice pass over to the tight end Sternberger for a gain of 16. Now a 2nd and 1 from the 29 at the 2-minute warning. As Aaron Rodgers dancing in the pocket, he connects with Valdez-Scantling, who brings it to the 14. Packers are moving it. Now a 3rd and 2 from the 6. Rodgers is immediately sacked by Jarrad Davis, his 2nd of the day. That'll send the field goal unit out. Michael Badgley to tie the game up with a minute to go. His kick is good, but now it's really time to see, is Tez Lawson worthy of that X factor? Can he drive down the field and lead his team to a Sunday night victory? 1st down, Lawson has time. He gets it to an open Golladay. Nice start to the drive, as that is a gain of 16. Very following play from the 45. All the Lions have to do is get in field goal range, and that ball is tipped and caught by Hockenson. Bad throw from Tez and went out of the hands of Smith-Schuster, but Hockenson was at the right place at the right time, bringing it to the 6, and then 3rd and goal, 25 seconds left. Gappy Galladay, shout out to Kaz for that one, as Kenny Golladay with a late touchdown. Lions up by 7. Packers have to lob the Hail Mary here on 4th and 6, and what do? Short pass to your tight end, who decides not to run out of bounds when you don't have any timeouts. That's all she wrote. Lions survive 13-20, and the Packers' winless season will continue.